with the Pope. I'm out in Paris getting French toast. Tokyo, sake sipping in the robe. Yo, Japan, done my up, we got the toe. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. I got that thing. I got that thing. Yeah, I got that thing. I'm not bragging here, not the type to boast. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't dope. Imitators, yeah, they all doing the most. I'm the original, nothing coming close. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. I got that thing.
Avec sucre, j'en ai trop envie, trop envie.
I got that thing. I got that thing. Yeah, I got that thing. I got that thing. Yeah, I got that thing.
Je veux des French toast avec du sucre. Le matin, le soir, j'en veux tout le temps.
Yeah. Abby always says that I'm the female version of Liam. So obviously, I think he's pretty great.
You got me looking over time. Never knowing why. You got me looking through the night. Living on the ground. You got me looking over time. You got me looking over time.
Oh, hey.
Nope, not even a hello, Mara. No one was on. Didn't even say you were watching. Who am I gonna say hello to? Nobody.
Thank you. Did you like Luke?
Yes, it was funny. You got me.
It looks so nice.
Thank you. There you
Thanks.
Abby, you're a wonderful bride. You look beautiful tonight. We've known you forever. You and Liam are a beautiful couple. I always love getting invited to your tea parties. Abby loves telling all the gossip, all the secrets, anything that's going on in town. She knows it. It's great.
She is one of the most genuine, compassionate, and bright people that I've ever met. And I love you, and I'm so excited to watch you and Liam.
All right, I need more B-roll of some getting ready, I think. Do we have anything else? Okay, she's getting in her dress. I guess we'll just move to this. Yeah, that's fine.
I've ever met, and I love you, and I'm
Buttons there, you're helping.
A little bit of direction.
I love you, and I'm so excited to watch. And I love you, and I'm
Oh yeah, how's that going? Not gonna be $2,000 to fix your car, I hope.
so excited to watch you and Liam grow in this new chapter. Love you, and I'm so excited to watch. I'm so excited. And I love you. And I love you, and I'm so excited to watch you and Liam.
Say thanks for helping me get.
and I love you, and I'm so excited to watch you and Liam grow in this new chapter. Liam grow in this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next stages of your life and your relationship. Abby and
Okay. It's gonna hold that reaction from them a little bit longer. Labor's covered too. Yep, that's what I thought. If you had warranty, it usually covers all that. What did they find? Likely story from a mechanic, right? Serpentine belt. Yeah, okay. And some kind of ball joint is loose. Yeah, I guess if your car is a little bit older, that could be a thing. John L. Film, what's up, bro? Yeah, man. I've been away for a while.
so excited to watch you and Liam grow in this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next.
Oh, there's some like shakiness going on with my tripod there. I wonder if I should fix that. I'll just fix it now. All right, so I have to warp stabilize that. That should not be a problem. And then I have to nest the sequence to do a zoom, I think. Actually, I think you can do a zoom and warp stabilizer.
In this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next stages of your life.
Yep. That cleaned it up. Additional scale. We'll just keyframe that to 109, 9% zoom.
In this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next stages of your life and your
Cool.
relationship.
And that's good. I don't know why I have two crop filters on this. What is going on with this clip? Can I delete that? Interesting. I don't know how those got on there. Scale. Bring these subtle zooms in. There's another clip I have to do that to over here. Actually, I don't have to do it to that because there's too much movement with the tripod camera, so I will not.
All the secrets, anything that.
This will do it too. 7 maybe.
Secrets, anything that's going.
Yeah, just subtle. Okay. I don't know if I remember when you came here and asked for advice for my Mexico wedding, but just finished the trip last month and it went well. I vaguely remember that. You're stuck in the timeline. You don't know what to do. What stage are you at in the timeline? I find breaking things up into small little sections, like that helps, you know, because you're going to make progress. The start. So you have like nothing in the timeline? Like you just have your clips imported basically?
So excited to watch you and Liam grow in this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next stages of your life and your relationship.
Listen to all the audience speeches already. Okay. Here's what I would do. Okay. So do you edit in Premiere or DaVinci or Final Cut?
Abby and I were both enrolled at West Liberty.
You're in DaVinci. Okay. So I don't know. Mara will have to, she's in the chat here on Twitch, so she can weigh in. But what I do, workflow for Premiere, is you have multiple sequences. Okay. So like here I have the highlight sequence. That's what I'm working on now. It's the highlight video. Then I have another sequence for just the toasts, another sequence for the whole ceremony. Is DaVinci like that? I assume it probably is to a certain degree. It's because it's closer to Premiere than it is to Final Cut. Final Cut, I don't know what it does. But what I would do is I would separate all your audio from like your speeches, your ceremony, anything that you have clean recorded audio. Okay, you could do that as well. Okay. So anything you have clean recorded audio from that you want to use as like a narrative voiceover in the highlight film, I would put that on separate timelines. And then like for instance, like what I do here for these toasts. So the green clips here, that's like clean audio that I recorded with like, you know, a DR10L or something, and then like a little clip on mic. And then this, no, I'm sorry, this is the toast. So this one here, this track here is from the DJ board. And then this long track here is from the recorder on the handheld. So I sync that with all of the camera angles from that I recorded. So I only had 2. So I synced that all together, right? And then what I would do from that point on is listen through all your audio, clip out sections. It doesn't have to be perfect, but clip out parts that you think are good that you may want to use in your highlight film. Like I said, you can make big chunks, but like things that you know you're not going to want to keep, right? Like them talking about like things I don't like to use are people talking about like themselves, you know. I want them to talk about the couple, you know. So anything that informs anything about like the person they're talking about, cut that all out with the camera angles that are already synced up, right? So like this whole section here that's already synced, I just copy and I would paste that into the highlight. So if I go over here, actually I have some of that already. That's what this stuff is way down here. And then from there, you find all the chunks of things that you think are going to sound good or potentially sound good. Toasts, ceremony stuff, vows, anything like first looks, whatever. And then based on like the pacing of that or like what they're saying. So that way you can find music. This is just one way to do it. You don't have to do it this way, but if people are very like sad, not sad, but like emotional and crying a lot, like you probably want to find something music wise that like will let that breathe, and you can throw that voiceover over top of that music that makes sense, right? You don't want to use like some hype song when everyone's talking about how everyone's crying and stuff, you know? Uh so do that. You only had 2 cameras, 1 gimbal with just clips and tripod with uncut. Right, that's true. Yeah. So then whatever music site you use, go there and just like listen to songs, like type in like a lot of these places, like I use MusicBed and Artlist. You can search by like tone, you know, like romantic, you know, if people are really hype and stuff, you might want to use like party, search for that, or like vibes, something like that. You'll be able to find some decent stuff that way. And then what I do, my next step is once I find a few songs I think would work, and this is just like with experience, you'll know what kind of like edit you want to do and like what works and what doesn't. But like if you're starting out or you're not sure, you might pull a song into your editing timeline and like throw it in the highlight film, right? So I'll put like this whole song here. I use the choruses that they're color coded. The choruses will have voiceover singing over in that, and then the green is just the instrumental version of the song. So I'll stack the 2 tracks on top of each other, and then cut out the verses and the other singing that I don't want, because I know I'm going to want to put people speaking over that, and if you have singing underneath, I find that distracting, so I don't use that. And then I, merge the 2 tracks together essentially, and they should sync up all right, because most like MusicBed will do a instrumental version of every song. And you don't typically, they just remove the vocals and then send it again. You don't have to like resync it or anything. But and then from there you listen back to what you have, and then you further cut down. So this is stuff I thought I might use like way over here, but it ended up being something I'm not using. At least right now. I didn't delete it yet. I didn't remove it from my highlight, but like I'm probably not going to use this stuff. Yeah, song is the hardest because I filmed 2 of their weddings in 2 different moods. One is emotional, one is fun. Yeah, I mean, you could do both. Like it depends. Like I don't know what you're delivering for them. What's your final like deliverable? Is it like a 3 to 5 minute or a 10-minute film? Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read what Mara said because it probably popped up, but it's not. She edits in DaVinci. She's a wedding videographer too. But she typed this in Twitch. So I usually import everything into folders of the camera / mic, separate multicams into bins, create multicam sequences for all, first look, vows, ceremony, reception, cut those out, and I do auto captions so I can skim things faster, which is a good point too. You could do that too. I don't, but a lot of people do. Then pick out the parts I like and might use. So basically what I just described is very similar. Then you pick the music. So yes, I pick the voiceovers I think I'm going to use, and then from that will inform the type of music I'm using. And then you add the audio. It's like a puzzle. You piece it all together. And then like what I'm doing now, I'm at the stage of putting B-roll over top, and B-roll is anything from portrait session stuff, dancing, just like details of like the ceremony or reception. Like I haven't quite done that yet, but and then anytime I want to just when someone's talking and I want to cut back and cut out of something like this, I'm showing the bride and the bridesmaids here.
Loves telling all the gossip, all the
I could just end the B-roll and it'll just drop down to this clip that's underneath it, which is the one of the groomsmen speaking, and it's already synced up and ready to go. 2 different locations. It was a friend. They said not too professional, but I said I'll see what I could do, so I don't even know. Okay, so you're kind of just delivering whatever you can. You don't have like a contract with them or anything. I do all the clips on a timeline too, so I can see everything I have for each section. So Mara says I do all clips on a timeline too, so she could see everything I have for each section. So like all drone clips are together, all decor, establishing shots, portraits. I also color code the clips because I like the way. Yeah, I color code too for the most part, but based on who's speaking. I don't really color code my like B-roll and stuff. That's all I just leave it the default blue. Yes, but I do want to give the best I can. Oh, Jira. Oh, yeah, sorry. I got you. I see you're on Twitch now. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think the thing when you're trying to figure this out and establish a style that you want to do, like that's what Mara and I do. We like edit a very, we're in the same like category. Like our films, I would say, are still narrative and story driven, but we edit it more from like the music video. Like we use music that's kind of, I would say, part of the personality of the film. But then there's way other different things you can do, right? So the other approach you could do is still clip out what you think is going to sound good, like for a narrative, and don't give too much thought into the music, but piece it all together without any music with how you want to like show the story. Like maybe you want to start with a drone shot. That's okay. I tend not to because a lot of people do that, but it's a safe option. You can start with a drone shot of establishing a place or establishing the venue, and then don't even worry about music. Put all this stuff together that you think pacing wise it looks good, and then score it afterwards. And then a lot of people who do that use more like violin, cinematic type music, search cinematic music in your editing or your licensing area. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about 1,000 things. Your licensing site where you get your music is what I'm trying to say. But you could that and then you end up using like more cinematic scoring, and the music is still important, but it's not like it kind of just adds to the vibe and tone as opposed to being like a personality trait of the whole video. You know what I mean? Um, yes, definitely keep things linked. It's easier to disable if you don't need it rather than trying to line it back up later. Yeah. So audio that then talks about the couple or him or her. I would do both. You know, these are the things you can't control, right? You can't control what people say. So sometimes the best you have is just like whatever they, whatever they've been able to give you, and that's really going to depend on like how, like sometimes I feel like I filmed something really, really well, but like the content of what is being said is like meh, it's not that great. And I don't blame anybody for that because like most people who are giving toasts aren't professional, you know, poets or or script writers or anything like that. So like or even professional public speakers. So like I'll cut a lot of like ums and uhs out of there. That's why there's so many little cuts here, and I try to keep the pacing a little bit better. But I cover all of the jump cuts with B-roll. I like to do audio talking about the bride over the bride's prep shots, and same for the groom. Yes, that's what I'm literally doing right now. That's the stage I'm at now. Then the rest, I try to keep it both as a couple. Yep, it's all different from what I've captured. So pretty much puzzling it all out. Yes, exactly. Like I have a style. My style right now is like I can play this back so you can see, but I'll start the whole highlight video with like some hero shots, some of like the best shots I got of the couple. And then I'll bring in either someone making like a funny joke, like a toast, or a welcome, like, hey, everyone, just want to say thanks for everyone coming. Like it's kind of standard, but it works. Or just some sort of like I try to start most videos like a little lighthearted and show a lot of the couple being together because I want people to know who the video is about as quick as possible. So I don't waste 30, 40 seconds just showing random ass B-roll of, you know, lay flats and stuff, I want to show the couple as much as possible and like my best shots. And then I'll usually end the first part of the video with like dancing footage because that'll like hype everything up, and it kind of gives you like a little bit of like the beginning of the day, or not necessarily the beginning of the day, but the portraits of the day, and then like the end, how it kind of ended. And then you dip away from that, start act 2, and then that song is almost always like a little bit slower, leaves a little space for people to talk a little bit more, and that's where I'm at right now, where I actually showed their first look first because that'll capture attentions. And then I cut away to nonlinear, like, oh, here's the dress hanging, which is a standard shot, whatever. But like, and then the bride getting ready a little bit here, nothing crazy. And then their lay flats or, all their invitations and stuff. And I know this is really dark. I got to fix that, but I didn't color grade anything yet. And then she's talking about the groom here a little bit. So I'm going to show him. And then I'll probably show when the song picks up again, I'll probably show some ceremony details. Maybe I'll start some of the ceremony here, like the people walking in, because like it was a pretty epic shot. And then I have Bible readings because there wasn't much at the ceremony that I could use, but it's like their family members doing the readings, so that was like important. But I'll probably show more ceremony highlight clips here, and then I don't know what I'll do here. I'll figure something out and then end it, and then the reception is like dancing and all the reception events and stuff. All right, let me see here. I got to catch up. I went on a long rant there. Mara says, I like to do audio talking about the bride. Okay, we talked about that. It's true. It's all different from what I've captured. It's a pretty much puzzling it out. Yep. It's very much like a puzzle. Yes. If you break it down into like little tiny sections and like just think of like how you want to storyboard it out, but without like actual storyboards, right? Like, do you want to start with bridal prep? I would say don't do that. Start with like your best shots because that'll like bring people in. You show them the best shots you got at the very beginning, the first like 20, 30 seconds. And then hopefully they're all like roughly like connected, and then you can like halfway through the video, you can get to the meat of the storyline. Do you want to react to my first wedding video? Yes, I will do that, but not today. I have to leave actually in 25 minutes, so I'm not doing a long editing session. It's my cousin, and they got divorced 6 months later, so it's oh gosh, oh man. I'll roast your first weddings now. I won't roast. My first wedding video was meh. It was basically a music video, and the pacing was all weird, but it's okay. I'll tell you what I did. My first video too. Well, when I was learning like how I wanted to do it. This is a total cheat code. You take another video that you really, really like, you download it, and you throw it into your timeline, and you make little cuts to see like what they're putting at different, like, broad cuts, like, what was the first 30 seconds of their video? Oh, they showed bridal prep or something. Okay, so you make a cut, and then you can see visually how long some of these little sections are that they're showing. And then maybe you find a song that's similar, but not the same song. And then, you kind of build your own over top of it, That's kind of what I did to start. And it was not one for one the same like shots, because I filmed differently than they did. But it at least gave me like direction for like the pacing that they were doing, and then what I wanted to do. Like if I showed you the video that I did that for, no, I'm not going to say copy, but because it really wasn't copying, it was just, as a baseline, it looks and feels completely different. But at least I had something to like get a very rough outline in and done. I recorded audio from the DJ speaker on my iPhone voice memo app. Sorry, I'm yawning. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, let me try to knock out a little bit more editing here.
Passionate and bright people that I've ever met. And I love you, and I'm so excited to watch you and Liam grow in this new chapter and stand by your side as you move into the next stages of your life and your relationship. Abby and I were both in.
Okay, so that's like a weird cut. I'm going to obviously put some different things in there. What do we have? I have a clip of her getting buttoned up, and then a reaction from the bridesmaids, and then some of her just by herself. I think I'm going to do her by herself as soon as the photographers get out of the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, I kind of messed this shot up. There's not a lot of, the framing's a little weird. 3, 2, 1. Well, anyways, I gotta go. Yep. See you, man. Thanks for popping in. Trying my best to think of something. Yeah, with the 9 to 5, my 9 to 5 really got into my editing time too. That's why I quit. Maybe when you get some done, let me know, and we can watch it, like see where you are. Just export like a rough draft. I'm gonna try to stream like almost every day. I'm gonna try to, because I have a lot of editing to do.
Abby and I were both enrolled at West Liberty. Abby and I were both enrolled at.
Oops. Oh, hey, thanks for the sub, man. I am, yeah, but it's okay. Oh, nice. Wow, you got those framed.
I got frames for them.
Okay, you did it. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Those look great. Now we can hang them up.
Also, I like the Clara.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way better.
Keep both.
No.
Yeah. That's fine.
Abby and I were both enrolled at West
Maybe I'll keep the other one. Maybe.
Liberty University and enrolled at West Liberty University and instantly became thick as
Do I have? Why don't I have her other earring going on? So it's just okay. Oh, we were very much rushed. I remember this now. This yeah. We were like way behind schedule, so I was speed running a lot of the stuff. But yeah, John, thanks for the subscription there. I appreciate it, man. I don't have much. Okay, that's fine. Let's do the bridesmaids reactions.
One.
and instantly became thick as thieves. In short, for
It's hard to do bridesmaids reactions in such a tight space with one camera, you know?
and instantly became thick as thieves. In short, for the
Do I need to use the audio from that? Ugh. I hate the random like squeals audio.
and instantly became thick as thieves.
I'm super over him too. I'm over every first look unless it's with just the groom, only because that makes it so we can take pictures and video before the ceremony. Yeah, Tim, I just can't get my pocket to look anything like this room sucks. Like this is 12,800 on the A7 or my FX3. It would have been way too fucking dark.
And instantly became thick as thieves.
Got to shift that, obviously.
And instantly became thick as thieves. In short, for the next 2.5 years.
Yes, what's up? You can have it.
Short, for the next 2.
You can have it. Yeah. Oh, what's her name gave you that to me? When I got my haircut.
Aw, no, it's your cookie.
No, have it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You can have it. I didn't even want it then. Oh my gosh. She asked my wife came down and asked if she could have the cookie that I got. And I was like, yes, I don't care.
In short, for the next 2.5 years, we worked together. But no one touched her.
No one touch her.
We worked together.
Like do them in person for sure, but in the video, I'm like, it just doesn't feel natural. No, I agree. I got scared of the lights here, so I bought a newer light. Yeah. Mrs. Penderville weddings, yes. Damn. Jesus. I wish grooms start doing first looks with their groomsmen. Just do that, you know?
We worked together. We closed down.
All right.
We worked together. We closed down G-Top every chance we got. And she became. We worked together. We closed down G-Top every chance we got, and she became every chance.
Hi, Abby. Do you want more treats? Did you eat yours? No, you didn't. What do you want? My attention. Oh no. If she demands attention, she'll just be angry if I don't give it to her. Oh, we have these gifts she has to open. I'm like over this too. I wish I could like film someone's wedding and I just do whatever I want. That'll never happen.
Every chance we got, and she became my best friend. Became my best friend. She became my best friend.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
Do you want a snack?
Just me perpetually apologizing all the time, no matter
Sign a
what.
snack to you. Like.
Just slow that down so it's smoother.
We've had countless girls' nights, and
I want to just not do any prep at all. It's my least favorite part of it. Yeah, I agree. It never looks nice either. I don't think a lot of like the high-end videographers show any prep really. Or it's all staged. But like normal people want to see real things, you know what I mean? Like you can't stage everything. It's the rich folk who whenever they want to look like models and movie stars. So like you got to do a little bit of everything for the regular folk, for the regular people. Oh, another gift. Here we go. What do we got here? A ring. Oh, 2 gifts. Oh my gosh. Do I have to show all this? Maybe just like little bits of it.
and juicy tracksuit filled fun with.
When did she start talking about Liam?
With the rest of our girl pack, June and Savannah. Now, of course, this whole time, Liam was the top.
Okay, we gotta wrap this part up. I'd be okay with like 10 minutes of stage prep shots. Yeah. Okay, I didn't even get a close up of that thing.
Like sometimes I don't.
All right, jeez. This is dipping into our time with Liam.
Fun with the rest of our girl pack.
I feel like I stand around in the way half the time. Yep. It's also like, I don't know. I'm like a big dude, and I'm like always in the way too. And like I overly make sure I can't just like walk into rooms. I'm like, hey, is everyone dressed? Am I okay to come in? Can a dude come in?
Girl pack, June and Savannah. Now, of
Okay, I think maybe 1 or 2 more clips. What did he give her?
can take it out.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just this is good. It says,
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. You just want to stay in my way. I'm like, can't even. She's in the way of the keyboard. Really. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Of course, this whole time, Liam was the. Now, of course, this whole time.
Why did this go to 39.9%? Oh, I did something weird. That's why. Yeah, Mara, I guess you are pretty tall. I didn't realize that. Everyone's short to me. The room always ends up a wreck anyways. My emergency bag always comes in handy and gives me bonus points during prep. I know, I need to make an emergency bag too. Batteries, scissors, or a knife, little pocket knife, or gosh, what else? What's in your kit? Let me know what's in your emergency kit because I need to copy that. I used to bring like a hanger with me too, but then I don't know, like half the stuff photographers bring. So I was like, why am I carrying? I have to carry all my shit, and I gotta carry this. Let the photographers do something. Did she have a reaction to this?
It's a little Alice in Wonderland cup. It's a little, because I love Alice in Wonderland. That's so cute.
Okay, that's decent. Put that in.
Now, of course, this whole time, Liam was the.
All right, now we can cut to Liam, I think. Holy cow. All right, lots of gifts. I'm 5'9", my boyfriend says I'm 5'10" because he is that tall and I'm the same height as him. Last I checked, I was 6 foot.
Liam was the topic of many discussions.
All right, what do we have? How much time do we have to kill with this? A decent amount.
When Abby and I became close, he was enrolled in a different college, which Abby felt was incredibly far away. It wasn't until myself and my husband, along with Abby and Liam, were all living in Morgantown.
Okay. Liam has a gift too. So we'll show this. Oh, this was tough. We spent way too long trying to find a location. We finally get a location and another bridal party's in the background getting ready for pictures and stuff. That sucked. Even their first look, there's someone behind them. I had to like reframe it for their vows. It was very annoying. Okay, so he has a gift and then we have some prep. Maybe we put his gift after the prep. My assistant filmed this. His foot on the air conditioner? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see. None of that's decent. Just random. We got vows to his wife. We showed her book though. I don't know if we need to show his. It's too close. Okay. I'm just skimming through his footage here. His dad helping him. Guys, cheers with the drinks. Okay. That's pretty much it. All right, this is fine. And then I have some, if I need to dip into it, I can dip into some of his shots that I got with like just the groomsmen, like, during portrait session. Let's see. I should do a breakdown video for the bag. There's a sewing kit, hair ties, safety pins, nail glue. Wow. Glue dots, earring backs. Wow. It's a good idea. Tim's a photographer. That's why he's carrying around all this stuff too. Tylenol, mini lint roller, Band-Aids, tweezers, mini knitting hooks for, oh my goodness. Eye wash gum, some other odds, and it fits into a small clear pouch. Wow, look at you. That's a great idea, Tim. Seriously, keep that up. I'm also noticing the time. I should probably. This is just a short session. I should probably cut this because I got to leave. Alyssa and I have some plans tonight, so the earring backs always gets lost and they're super hard to find. It's just easier to have a few kinds sitting around to throw in last minute. That's honestly, dude. I'm actually saving this so I can build one. Sorry, I'm copying you. Let me throw it over here. Put it in my Gmail. Compose. Deserve some time off? Nah, not really. I owe people lots of weddings right now. I'm trying to one a week, at least one a week, maybe two if I get some amazing speed going here. All right. Thank you guys. I'll be on. I don't know, probably not tonight, and then definitely a little bit tomorrow at some point. So catch you guys soon.
Let me get a lobster, please. Little prime rib, crab rangoon, cream cheese.